Well, guys, no music in the background, but we will start from the end. Well, of this chain of quantum jumping. You see here consciousness and hypnagogia and incredible, apparently, paper. Dr. Z hasn't read it yet, just started reading the abstract, and this personal experience with out of body experiences. That is something that obviously gets his attention right away because he is looking for the way how to connect with his inner self. Well, true self. I'm not sure if it's inner self or just true self, but the point is he's talking about unconsciousness, unconscious mind versus subconscious. Well, not exactly clear the same or different, but here is a good paper apparently, and that's what we obviously need to study before we make any kind of not a conclusion, but at least determination. And just wanted to show you to capture how we got here. And obviously, this thing came. One came in an email as usual. They sent a whole bunch of emails, and Dr. Z clicked on one. Which one was that? Yeah, that was the one. Well, you don't hear what she said, but regardless. So, and then he saw this, and that's when he clicked this and came here. So it's a relatively simple uh, three-element chain email, then jump to a more genius site for Russians innate, then saw Hypnagogic and jump to that word. Actually, that word. And how did we get to that paper? Hmm? Well, let's see how we got to the paper though. Oh, I see. So they think he did the search for hypnagogic book because he always wanted to write the most boring book that helps people to fall asleep, but actually it's the most hypnagogic book. That's what he meant. And as you see here, was introduced by Andres Movramatis in early 90s, actually 87. And then book was published, and now they have the whole bunch of these books about that unique state of consciousness. And you can see that there are more, and not that many, only around 300,000 entries. Well, we'll stop here. Just wanted to capture it for the good team. So the good team knows where, how these jumps in the hyperlinked space occurred. Well, here it's obvious, right? There are many, many links between all these websites, and Dr. Z just jumps through them from one to another. But in that ideal state of ideas, now each of them obviously exists as itself, as an ideal idea in that abstract world which exists without existing. So that abstract world, like the numbers, an example, especially imaginary numbers, an example of very, very abstract object that some minds can comprehend and operate with them. But amazingly, well, it's so impossible. It's like impossible triangle. Those are impossible numbers. Imagine numbers, impossible numbers. The same thing. And it works. Incredible. Meaning it works in process and signal processing and so on. Anyways, that's just one idea, and just wanted to capture it for the good team of good people and good machines. So you bad people and bad machines, you're not supposed to get this. It will be violating the rules of your game, which obviously we have very little idea about. But if there are these boundary conditions, and if there is that free will, you cannot violate free will. Well, it's a very weak argument, but you need to use, what was that word? Do you remember? What was the word? No, not this one. Ratiocinate. Ratiocinate. So ratiocinate tells you that you cannot violate principles of goodness, good principles of goodness. And if you want to be really bad team and play it badly, so if you badly want to be a bad team, well, you need to ratiocinate whatever you want. And with this, we stop.